Hey guys, so I'm starting this thing where I don't put my videos up right away, like right after I'm done doing the tutorial. So I'm waiting at least 2 weeks in wearing the hair so that I'd be able to give a short review on it in the same video, because I don't know if it's just me, but I get kind of aggravated over the fact that I can't stress it enough. I'm on a budget, and when I spend my money, I want to make sure that I'm making the right choice. Hence why I came on YouTube for suggestions. So yeah, I get really aggravated when persons have a nice tutorial out, the hair looks great, and then like a whole month later they do a review on the same hair and they're like, don't buy the hair, blah blah blah. But here I am, I already bought the hair that you told me to go and get. I followed your tutorial and now I'm experiencing all of the bad things like you said happen to you, when I feel like, you know, if just a mini review on the hair, if that was in the video, just warning me, hey, this may happen, but if you're okay with it, still get the hair, that kind of thing, then maybe I would be able to make that decision and say, okay, I don't mind, you know, save some money. So yeah, that's what I'm going to start doing with my tutorials. I'm going to hold off on them until I learn a little bit about the hair and I'd be able to share my experience. Oh yeah, first of all, I don't remember the type of hair I have or whatever, so right in this spot where I'm babbling on, I'm gonna just put the photo, you know, all the information right here on the screen somewhere. And yeah, but I will say this, I used 2 packs of hair. Yeah, 2 packs of hair. But the only thing is, the hair that I got, it said that it had like ×2, so I think that meant it has double the amount of hair that it would usually have. That would be like 4 packs, if you get what I'm saying. 1 pack has ×2, so if I use 2, then it may be like 4 packs of the regular hair. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start off by showing you how to remove the lock, simply because I have to do it over and a lot of persons asked about this. So you just cut off the tip and you unravel it, and then if you have shingled your hair underneath with weave, you would want to go ahead and just cut it where your hair is and then loose it out, but I'm not going to do that because I'm just doing mine over, and that's about it. So what I did was I shingled my hair with some braiding hair, and I shingled it only to where my hair stopped and left the rest of it loose so that I have some flexibility in my locks. The reason I did it all the way down to my hair was because I didn't want my hair to be out and lock into the hair. So yeah, you're going to start off by just bringing the hair, I guess, parallel to yours or to the braid, and then you're going to wrap it around itself and the root of your braid. I didn't start off exactly at my roots because I didn't want it to be tight on it and pull it out, but yeah, you just keep on doing that. You wrap it tightly so that the braid, well, the lock doesn't unravel, and also you want to bring it close together so that none of the hair underneath really shows. And when you get to your desired length, you're going to start wrapping back up. And what you can do, you can actually cut the hair a little bit, but I don't suggest you doing that. I continue to wrap it. I found that whenever I cut it, it unraveled easier, but when you leave just a little skinny tip on and you continue to wrap it tightly, it doesn't unravel and it's easier to burn neatly. So you want to go ahead and just burn it to make sure that it doesn't unravel, and then you cut off any excess hair. Trust me, that was really scary for me, guys. I hate fire. But yeah, you just want to go ahead and clip off the excess hair and then burn the tip again, and there you go, you have your lock. Okay, so here's where I get real with you. I've seen everyone have these perfect locks, and mine weren't so perfect, so I'm going to share that with you guys. I had some uneven locks, and here's me showing you how to make it shorter if it's too long. You simply snip off the end, you unravel it up to the length that you want it to be, and then you go ahead and wrap it back. Now if you notice, I did it half and half. I wrapped half of it and then wrapped the other half so that it would be skinnier and easier to stay in place. And then here's the part where I show you how to make it longer. You snip the ends if you have to, but you just pull onto the hair. And I'm just going to put a little piece on. You can make it long, like really long if you want. But you align the new hair with the hair that's already locked, just like you did at the root, and then you wrap over it to make sure that it's attached to it first, and then you continue wrapping down to your desired length. You just do basically the same thing that you was doing for the other locks. You continue wrapping it very tightly so that it doesn't unravel, and then you go ahead, burn it, and cut off the excess hair. And then to secure it better, you burn it again, and voila, you made it even. Now don't feel discouraged if your locks aren't perfect like everyone else's in those other tutorials, because as you can see, I found a random lock in the back that's unraveling, which means that either I didn't wrap it properly or I didn't burn it with sense. So yeah, don't feel discouraged. Just wrap it back up and go on with your day. I hope that tutorial was helpful in some way. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them down in the commenting section and I will answer those. But let me just get to the tips or warnings very quickly. First of all, the hair quality. I like the hair quality. I think it's okay for this style. You're only wrapping it around. Let me just say this. Because I shingled my hair first, it made it a little stiff. And if you have like sensitive scalp, I don't really have sensitive scalp to like a huge extent or whatever, but if you have sensitive scalp, I don't suggest that you shingle your hair with weave first, because it's kind of stiff. Like, it's flexible down here because I didn't shingle my hair all the way. However, like close here to the roots, I don't know if you noticed, but look, it bends, but it's a little more stiff. And because it's stiff, when I try to put my hair in different hairstyles, I've been wearing it like this or just out, and when I try to put my hair in different hairstyles, it would pull at my scalp a bit and it's irritating. So I don't know, if you don't want to style it or whatever, you just want to keep it down, then go ahead with what I just did in the tutorial. But if you have sensitive scalp or you want to do a lot with it, I would suggest you skip that step. Now I've seen some persons where they would twist their own hair or shingle their own hair, and then they would buy twice as much of the hair of the actual hair, I guess, and they would attach it to their hair and start wrapping around it, and then they would use another strand of the hair and continue the wrapping. I don't even know if that makes sense to you, but technically they're wrapping the hair around itself, so it's really soft and flexible. Now I don't know if I'm going to do this hairstyle again. I probably will, but not right now. I need to give my hair a break. But when I do it again, I'm going to try that technique and let you know how that works for me. But I'm not doing this technique again. If I have to do this technique, I'm not wearing this hairstyle ever again. So yeah, that's about it. I don't really have any complaints about the hair. When it touches my skin, it's not like really itchy. It has a soft, I mean it's dry, but it has a soft feel to it. It's not really itchy and irritating to me. So I like that about the hair. That's all I have to say about the hair. So I hope you enjoy. I hope it's helpful. And yeah, If you have any suggestions, let me know.